It's a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you alongside Charles Davis. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And the pressure gets to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Eagles send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. That's pulled in at the 32. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Purdy. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy looking to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards left on second down from the 9. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that drive 7 plays in length. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Hurts sets up to throw it. His throw incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
Hurts fumbles it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. In motion left comes Brown. Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Hurts. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Finding space at the 40. He's across midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now Mason. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jordan Mason. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Brown goes in motion left. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw again. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this 1st half. 5 catches now and a 1st down. Back to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown from 4 yards out. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Elliott good with a PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And San Francisco gets set to go here. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Man, he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Purdy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Hawk 70.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Rolling to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
And out now come the Eagles. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll get this down inside the 35. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury.
To throw again on second down.
Hurts.
Got a man. It's Brown.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
To the right side and intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
Here's Purdy.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from 21 yards away. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.